Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Conelanders here. Welcome back to the Conelanders GT3 Championship here in Spa. We have a feature race today that will be 16 laps in length, and it should be a good race considering how great the feature went. Our Glick is really fine-tuned and ready to go, and we're joining the Space Kitties once again on call.
Lights.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, here we go. I almost grabbed the e-brake like it start rally. That's the wrong kind of game, buddy. All right, here we go. Again, a good start versus Lambos. We were, for some portion of time there, 4 wide. Somebody off to the inside, I don't know who that was. Still have one to the inside. It's Jim, and he let us go. Somehow I managed to lose a position out of that, I think. Looks like we're going to gain it back here. Nice. All right. Shook out in a good way. Boy, just getting out of the car with old tires on it and then jumping into the feature here with nice tires. It's a good thing. Makes you feel good. Of course, fuel's a little heavier. And at some point I'll have to set fuel strategy mid-race. Looks like Jim had a good start. He started, I think, 8th place and he's up to 5th. Good, and Piker in between the Lambos here. Also a good start. I think he shot up to the lead there, but then got passed back. Trying not to overdo it with the tires. I don't think we have immediate pressure from behind. Try and conserve a little bit here. Good draft will help us. It's quite a start, Piker.
Yeah, except Lambo's OP.
Their tires will die.
Man, they are real slow into the chicane. It's quite a nuisance. I had downshifted to neutral for a second there. It was worrying me.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with this start, to be honest.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I didn't get a rouge. What are you talking about?
No. Your door wasn't close to the wall or anything. He's got to his inside trim panel. Yeah, I guess. It's pretty quick.
I don't know if it's netcode, but Moose looks like he's having trouble.
No, yeah, I thought that the whole time with them. It's frustrating because they're terribly slow in the turns.
Yeah, just give them a little bump draft.
A little love tap.
Generally where I think this car has its advantage. Whoa! However, if you go out into the Teflon, it doesn't work out so well. I swear traction control is bipolar. Sometimes it's just like, nah, You're on. What a strange place, but that turn right there is one of the few that I feel have a consistent advantage on the Lambos. Wasn't a particularly good lap. Do a little bit better than that. I'm starting to have some company behind me. Although Jim's still applying the pressure. Not prying.
Wow, I got a huge weird bump in on Rouge.
Yeah, it's there if you find it. I also like how Piker says en rouge. I'm not going to correct him though. I'm going to let him be who he wants to be. If he wants to be en rouge, he can be en rouge. There's that Lambo understeer. I think I'm pushing the car a little too hard compared to last race. And we all know how that ended. Honestly, not too bad, but could have been a podium and it ended up not because of that. Maestro again here. Lap 3 forward. Doesn't seem to lose a little pace. That out of the turn grunt really keeps me from attacking hard. Actually got 31 liters short. He brought this out. That's strange. Something must have happened back there. There he goes again, pushing wide. And a little discussion between races if perhaps I was just over-braking the car and getting too much onto the ABS. But I don't really think that's the case with this car. You'd have to use full braking power to get it to slow down. The problem with that is, if anything strange happens in front of you, there's no more brakes to have. There's no more brakes to get. That's all you got. Time that yellow pops up, it's because somebody's gone off a little too far. Looks like we need one more leader. So let's go to 33, just so I don't have to mess with it again. Surprised to not see Maestro taking the blocking line through there. Got a massive run here. Not the place to try and take that position, though. Still got Trim and Jim pretty close behind. I was late on the brakes there. That's a pretty big error. However, to be honest, it gets me out of Maestro's dirty air. Might be able to go faster. See, that's where this car really excels. Very quick through there. Looks like Gunts is trying to make his way back through. Very similar to the sprint race, actually. Slightly different order. Still being pretty hard on the tires there. I like to see that. Trim running wide. Wheels bouncing around between 31 and 32, so 33 should have us in the good. Let's say. A little bit wobbly there, but no real time lost. I don't expect to be closing in on the brakes as much as I am. His mid-turn speed just must be much lower. I'm on the brakes earlier, but then I close in on the brakes, which is bizarre. I feel like we are closing in on Gem here, which will be interesting. Or not Gem, Piker. One of those two. Man, it's so nice. It's finally gotten into the 70s here in Florida. I got the windows open. I'm not sweating my butt off trying to do these races. That's got to be worth half a second a lap, just in that. All right, let's see what we can do here. What I don't want to do is lose a bunch of time trying to mess with them. Too much I could have done there. Being too aggressive at this point in the sprint race is what really cost me. So I'm trying not to do that. Gotta try to do to him what we did with Goonsis last race and push him into making his own mistakes instead of the other way around. Huge speed difference. But then Lambo power. He might start to come back around. Oh, no. I've had that problem a few times this weekend, where traction control just doesn't catch it. That's a shame. That was such a brilliant move. As I stroke my ego. But yeah, I've got the TC set pretty non-aggressive. It's the only way to get a lot of speed out of it, but on occasion it will slip and not catch TC at all. That was one of those cases. It's too bad, but pretty much got away with it. No harm, no foul. We have the speed and more than half a race left to go. Third place is my target position. I think we can do it. I mean, you can see how much faster we are than him right now. Someone hope that he will be pitting on lap 7, and then I can go in on 8. So that I can have the newer tires at the end. That would be quite advantageous for us. And I still have good pace left in the car. So yeah, let's hope he pits this lap. The ideal situation for us. This group behind us is racing hard, and that has really saved us in this race. I'll get the same run. Oh, not quite. There's a fuel light. We have 2 laps of fuel left in the car. Gotta get to the inside there, the back end will step out. I think I tried to get back to the gas just a little too early to make sure I didn't get run over. And that's what cost us that position. Tricky thing driving these cars is... Uh-oh, there may have been some contact behind us. That group got much more distance all of a sudden. And Goonsis is now at the front of that pack, which will probably be bad for us. Goonsis in clean air is a dangerous thing. Packer definitely starting to drop back. Moose is just gone. Let's hope that he pits. We really need it. Desperately so. Come on, peel off, peel off, peel off, oh, peel off. Dang it. We're all going to be pitting on the same lap. That will be interesting.
I don't think anybody pit.
Yeah, I was really hoping Maestro would.
I'm pitting next lap.
Same.
Pretty sure everybody is.
That'll be fun. There's our run again. Actually bumped him a little there. Oh, I missed third. I was like, why did it not stop? Because I missed third, that's why. If we cut back to week 1, I think that's one of the things I said would be one of the biggest challenges with this car is its over-rev protection. And on occasion, it just will not go into gear, pretty much taking all of your braking power away. Luckily, it was a very mild hit, and I just went to the outside to avoid him. Really wish he would have fit. Car is much faster out of traffic. We'll close in to a reasonable distance here. Within a second or so. Gotta have a good stop. Get in the box perfectly. Get things to go our way. Practice getting on pit road once. Did pretty well. I think I actually made it up some time. Alright, where is our box?
Me and Trent Paul had the same idea.
They're going for one more. Oh, luckily. Whew. Might be a slower stop because I'm long in the box. But, I don't know. It might be. I barely made it in the box. know if it simulates that or not. I thought we had tested it. It looks like the same. Come on, Maestro, keeping the lines. Tiger with a good stop. Cold tires. Doing their cold tirey things. We've got exactly 8 laps of fuel. Pretty much spot on there. Try and get a little feel for you here with the tires and the fuel in it. Should be exactly what we started with, basically. Which was not too bad. This race will be a re-rack. It's not a feature, it's 2 sprints. But we're gonna have Gunsis closing in, I believe. As Maestro, I think he's still gonna be holding us up. Especially if there's any team orders at play here. Gunsis relying on Maestro to hold me up. Possibility. If ever there was a team in this league that would do that, that's the one. There's some crafty buggers. I was inches away from being too far in the box. The lift. The close in. Then nothing I can do because I don't have enough brakes. Here comes Gunsis. That's gonna be a mess. Some people who haven't pit yet, I believe, getting mixed in. That'll be interesting. Somebody trying to go long. They should be on pretty old tires at this point, though.
Heads up, neons in the middle of the track.
Got it, thank you. Let's hope he holds up the car behind us a little bit more. Not that I think he should, just that I think I need him to. I'm getting real sick of rainbows. Never eaten Skittles again.
I don't want to taste the rainbow anymore.
We're one spot away from a podium. And we're so close. Like, I know I have the pace to do this. I just need to do it and not lose a lot of time. If I had a ton of gap behind me, I know what I need to do is actually save my stuff. But I don't have a ton of time behind me. I gotta stay right here with him. just as well as I can.
I just noticed Bob's running a hard tire.
Huh.
Interesting. Definitely getting too aggressive with that turn. However, I think I actually freaked out Maestro in that. Not that I've hit him there before or anything. Yeah, he's a little out of sorts at the moment here. Gotta stay off that curb on the outside. It's real grooved, I guess. It really hooks the tires. I feel like there could be a Maestro mistake imminent here. He just seems a little out of sorts at the moment. Trying to stay with him. Car just skipped a gear or something there. It did a weird gear change. No draft for Maestro. It's the last thing he needs. As he misses this turn. Nope. Cube's bowing out of that turn. Says never mind to that. Hey there. Like, out of your exhaust, please. It's not the closest we've been. Okay, it doesn't happen here. Ah, this is the same situation, though. I already tried this once and it didn't go well. This time much more under control. Still have to push it out of here. Now to just not get Maestro'd. Heart's racing. Adrenaline's going. Calm it down. Just nail these turns. See, that first time I tried it, that was a practice. In reality, I knew I could hold it. But I knew I'd need to later. I didn't know that at all. I'm lying. But let's try to build a gap here. Let's prove myself right that I did indeed have more pace than him. Especially on these older tires. Pay no mind to the fact that he closes in there. It's just how the lap goes. That's my best lap, I think.
Nice lap cone.
Yeah, I got rid of a rainbow.
Yeah, I see that.
Now we just have to try and not get killed by him.
Yep.
I was pretty hard on these tires, so don't look for me to come attack you.
Yeah, the difference with that cone is I know you'll attack me sensibly.
I was hoping to shake him a little more than I did. Car is actually pretty much perfect right now. That's the point where it switches over. Just like an engine that makes the most horsepower right before it blows up, this car drives the best right before it goes to garbage.
I break
Mouse?
at the 150.
There you go. Why the mouse decided to be there all of a sudden. As you can see, I braked well before that. Alright, I'm just going to try and be wide here.
10-4.
That is honestly the turn that is saving me from death.
Yep. Yep, got a little crossed up there.
Noted. There's basically no turn I think he won't pass me on.
My car didn't shift.
Pull me along.
I'll do my best.
I need a tow strap. The lag freaked me out. Uh-oh.
Not gonna lie to you there, Cone. That scared me.
It scared me because I had Maestro all over me, and I think caused him to spin.
Where are you?
Oh, he's gonna be mad.
Let's run away.
He is gonna be so mad.
Into the sunset.
I'm in a Lambo sandwich now.
If it's Maestro, just get away.
Oh, he's in front of me.
I tried to give you room.
The car did not want that.
do not want.
I want you to go. Just go as fast as you can.
Well, my tires are starting to not be happy, so, okay.
It's real hard to feel bad for the guy who tried to make it 3 wide, but it was a tough situation. Me and Jem, I keep saying Jem. Me and Piker were very slow. I was giving Piker a lot of room there. He kind of missed his braking point, I think. Last lap.
You're freaking terrifying me.
Yeah, it's weird. I have to brake earlier, but my mid-turn speed is much faster.
I think that's one of the things with the SEG.
Yeah, it's an apex monster.
That I've noticed.
Doesn't really net it lap time, but it really makes people scared.
Yes, yes it does.
And I like that. It is, however, losing the back end. Our powers combined. We'll still not pass Moose. Come on. Engine go. Engine full power. Not enough engine to get around him. But a good podium. We'll have to see what happened with Maestro there. Indeed. Unfortunately, since I didn't get a replay of the race, my angles of the incident with Maestro aren't too great. But after the race, Maestro says he just got in there too deep and got himself spun out. So it doesn't seem like it was anything to do with me and Piker. Just kind of a tight situation. End results, our first podium of the season, and we do it in the feature race at Spa. I am really quite proud of that result, to be honest. After the week we had in Mugello, I think we really turned things around here. I really enjoyed being on call with Piker and Jem, filling in the role for Sharky. Let's all hope that Sharky gets well soon. He is still in the hospital, actually, so we're hoping that things will turn around for him and he can join back. And who knows, maybe I'll stay in call with them throughout the rest of the season here. Wow, fastest laps. Second fastest lap for us. At one point, I believe somewhere in the race, someone noted that I had the fastest lap, but Trimpale got the time later in the race, I believe. Once again, we had a really good second sector. That Glickenhaus really good there. Mr. Bob, interestingly, we went with a hard tire strategy, but still pretty quick. Overall, I thought he would be much higher up the boards here than he was. And hey, we split up the rainbows, so that's a good enough result for me. Let's go ahead and look at the points and driver standings. 8th place, we have our one drop week already. Only 3 races to go in this season, so not a lot of time to get things done here. Gotta have some really good runs. If we can stay in the podium range, then I'll be happy. But if you look, the points up at the top are super close, with only 2 weeks counting, so it's still anybody's game. And looking at other things, the Glickenhaus, everything has stayed super consistent as far as the manufacturers go. Lambo's 1, BMW's 2, Glickenhaus 3, and Mercedes 4. So there seems to be a very certain pecking order there. But next time in Silverstone will be the first GT3 race that we are on the new tire model. So we'll just have to wait and see if that shakes things up. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.